The focal point of all the prayers leading up to Yom Kippur is vidui, the confession. We confess all our sins and ask God to forgive us. And then we get to Yom Kippur itself and start to pray, and guess what's front and center? Yup, confession. Later on, confession. Afternoon service. You guessed it, confession. We spend all day confessing the same sins over and over. I mean, I get the Jewish guilt, but come on. Why does God care if I eat this or that, say, act, or speak in a certain way? Do these little details matter? Doesn't He have bigger issues to deal with? And how many times do I have to say I'm sorry? Do I have to get on my hands and knees and beg? I mean, isn't He supposed to be the all-merciful? I got my answer in a place I'd least expected, a corporate law firm. One of my first jobs was as an associate at a large New York law firm, one of those massive legal institutions with hundreds of lawyers billing thousands of hours. Here's the career path. You start as an associate, and after close to a decade of servitude, substantive legal experience, you get a shot at reaching the ultimate, becoming a partner. Being a partner is law firm terminology for you've arrived. Well, one day I walked into the office and saw a colleague of mine who was an 8th-year associate. This was his year to make partner. I said, "Good morning," and took a double take. He looked horrible. He had one of those, something terrible just happened and I'm trying not to cry in public because I'm a guy look. You see, guys are only permitted to cry in public on 2 occasions. At the end of the movie Rudy, and never. "Are you okay?" I asked him. He nodded, trying not to look me right in the eye. I said, "What's going on?" He said, "I just had a conversation with the chairman of the group." Uh-oh, I knew where this was going. "I've been killing myself for 8 years, 3,000 hours a year. You know what that means? That's every night till 12, weekends for almost a decade. No family, no life, all work. Every year they pat me on the back. You're doing great, keep up the good work. And now, when it's my turn to be partner, he calls me in and says, the partners met and well, you're not partnership material. That's it. Thanks for the years. Please don't let the door hit you on the way out." Now, when I heard this, I freaked out. I called up a friend who's a partner at another law firm and said, "As a young associate, how do I know when you're doing great is just lip service, easing you down a road to nowhere?" And this is what he said. "You know they like you, not when they pat you on the back, but when they take the time to give you constructive feedback, when they review your work, point out mistakes, and give you tough assignments. See, no one's perfect. We all know that. When the partners put in the time and effort to help you understand your weaknesses, then you know they believe in you and are grooming you for the next level." Why are we constantly confessing throughout the high holidays? It's not because God is upset with us. It's because He cares about us. His system is for our benefit. And when we're off, He wants us to be better, to groom us for the next level. Why do we keep on confessing over and over? So we realize just how significant we are to Him. We say sorry and then say it again. We need to think about getting better, acting with more patience, being stronger, kinder, nicer, holier. And then we say it again and think, why does He care about the nuances of my life? And then again and think, could it be that He cares about the nuances of my life? And then again, and hopefully it hits us. He cares about every single nuance of my life. I mean, in God's eyes, am I on partnership track? Are there greater people that He should work with? I'm the pat on the back guy. But He's not doing that with me. He's pushing me. He's working me. He's preparing me. Yom Kippur is the time when God Himself comes to the world to conduct the spiritual review, only because of how much He believes in us. And He hopes that through this process, we start to believe in ourselves.